Okay, here we are. Okay, good evening, everyone, and welcome. I am Meredith Sager. I am the new Executive Director at Tioga United Way, and I want to thank each and every one of you for being here tonight. Especially a big thank you to Jeff Gorell and Tioga Downs for providing us with this beautiful space tonight. And for the third year in a row being here, Jeff Gorell is going to match half of what we make from this fundraiser. So whether you purchased the ticket tonight, voted for a dancer, or have a sponsor in our program, you are supporting our 31 agencies that are local in Tioga County. So I hope you enjoy tonight's show, and I'm going to hand the mic over to our MCs, Kate Piccini and Carolyn Palladino.
Good evening, everybody.
Are you guys ready? Let's go.
So I'm Kate Piccini.
And I'm Carolyn Palladino, for those of you who don't know. Hi.
And we're here to welcome you to the 5th season of Dancing United with the Starz.
That's right. You know, just like all the other nights, tonight is made possible by a lot of different sponsors, and we couldn't do it without them. We have the Chemung Canal Trust Company, UHS, Michael Santor Insurance, we have Realty Solutions, Como Law Office, GHS Federal Credit Union, WEBO, and one of our all-time favorite supporters, Jen Welch of Tom Ash Insurance Company.
Yes, thank you to our sponsors. Let me now introduce our DJ, Mike Neal. Mike is a big part of the Southern Tier Dance Society and teaches a wide variety of dance lessons and is a fantastic dancer himself. Thank you for being here tonight, Mike.
You know, if I was going to dance, the only guy I probably would dance with is Mike, just for the record. Anyway, so let's talk about our judges. You see our judges up there? We have Aisha Jasper. You might recognize Aisha from year 2 or 3. Year 3.
Year 3, yep.
So you might not know this, but Aisha is a classically trained ballerina. And not only did she dance here at Tioga Downs, or maybe it was the Treadway.
Nope, it was here.
It was here. She also danced at Busch Gardens, Madison Square Garden, and at one time she was a New York Knick. Not a New York Knick.
Dancer. She was a New York Knicks dancer, right. Carolyn met.
She's not that tall. Woo!
Welcome back, Aisha.
Okay, we also have Iska Zyver. Did I say that right? Iska. Iska is a well-known, she's well-known in the Ithaca area as a community organizer of ballroom, Latin, and swing dance, and has been dancing and teaching for like a really long time. So we don't mess around. We got some great judges.
Welcome back, Iska. We also have Catherine Spear from California joining us this evening, and Harrison Wright from Oneonta. Give a wave, guys, give a wave. Kat and Harrison dance with the Arthur Murray Dance Center in Boston and have been dancing professionally for a collective 12 years. They started dancing together a year ago, and their favorite dances are the hustle and the samba.
Thank you. Thanks to our judges. Okay, so we do have to thank one more group, and that is, some of you might know this group. They're called the Dream Team. So if you know somebody on the Dream Team, that's the group that makes this fundraiser happen. So we want to do a shout out to the Dream Team, and especially Miss Zoanne Zielinski. Where's Zoanne? Anybody see her? Where's our girl?
There she is, up front. Thank you, Dream Team.
Okay, and the other thing that we want to tell you, this is something new. Well, we tried it last year and it did work, but this year we took it a step up, another level. Tonight we are live streaming, so for those of you, there are people at home, believe it or not, who can't come to the show. Some of them are in Nebraska, some of them are in New Jersey, and Florida, Texas. We got some people from all over. So those cameras you see, we're actually streaming the show live tonight. And those folks at home, and there they are, right? Can they see us? Hey.
I was going to say, not only are they watching, but they're also able to vote from home.
Yeah.
So make sure you share that with people that are watching from home, because as these guys are dancing tonight, they're going to continue to raise money for the 31 partner agencies of the United Way.
That's right. And we want to do a shout out to Adam of AG Video. Adam Gordon. Where's Adam? Somewhere here, working one of the cameras.
Working one of the
Thank you,
cameras.
Adam.
Thank you, Adam.
All right, Kate,
You ready?
should we get it started?
Let's get it started. Ladies and gentlemen, let us present the cast of Dancing United with the Stars 2019.
Mike Anderson and Tina Christina Price.
We've got Mike Murphy and Karen Harrell.
Please welcome Patrick Austerow and Emily Silvella.
Up next, we have Lauren Edsel and Tim Sayers.
We have Jen Brockner and Geraldo Iglesias.
Welcome to the floor, Sonny DeWitt and Jean Graham.
Next, we have Mandy Mira and John Silvella.
Let's hear it for Jody Rose and Merlin Joseph.
Now we have Todd Chandler and Jocelyn Bailey.
And our final couple of the evening, Meredith Sager and Philip Perrin.
These couples have been working for a really long time. For those of you who might not know, these dancers have been rehearsing since May, some of them, most of them. And I don't know if you guys know this, but Kate Piccini right here, she was a dancer. Kate.
I was. Season 2, I danced when we were at the Treadway. I danced to a little song by Olivia Newton-John. Got to wear some red leather shoes and some black leather pants, and I was blessed to dance with Glenn Lawrence and his lovely wife, Jessica, who are not here tonight, but have been a part of this for many years. And it was a phenomenal experience. So the dancers have worked hard, and they should enjoy the spotlight tonight.
That's right. So, for those of you who might not know, we do have 2 trophies that we're going to give out tonight. We have the first trophy. Oh, sorry.
You're right.
That's not what the script is.
I'm not a script follower, but at any rate, I'll jump in. One trophy is going to be awarded by our 4 fabulous judges. After each couple performs, the judges will record their scores in both technical and artistic, as well as provide their feedback to the couple. Their scores, however, will not be revealed to you guys here in the audience.
And so the other trophy is the audience favorite trophy. And that trophy goes to the couple who has raised, hi guys, the most money. And
It's
that's
pretty
really,
exciting.
it is exciting.
It's pretty exciting.
And just so you know, they've raised a lot of money tonight.
Yeah, you guys are going to be blown away when you hear about it later. So let's get this party started if you guys are ready. Carolyn, what do you think?
Are you guys ready? Awesome. All right. Let's see. We're going to change the lights. All right. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the floor Mike Anderson and Tina Christina Price.
Mike is the owner of Car Star Owego. Tina is a dance teacher. Together, they're dancing an East Coast swing. Done,
That was
guys. So
lovely.
much fun to watch. So much fun to
Absolutely.
watch. Come on over, turn around. So, Mike, I have in your bio that you're a husband, a father, a farmer's son, an expert advice giver, and an awesome person. So I'm going to ask you, tell us a little bit about being the son of a farmer.
Well, I think being a son of a farmer changed my life because I think growing up, my dad was the hardest working person I knew, and I've molded myself after that and created a good work ethic, and maybe who I am today.
That's awesome. Give it up for farmers. Tina, just a quick question. What was his work ethic like through this process as your student?
He was fantastic. He came to every rehearsal, even when I asked for 2 or 3 or 4-hour rehearsals, twice a week. Incredible. Thank you very much for the experience.
Well, thank you for being a part of it. This is your first year as an instructor. So, but we found out that you once danced in Germany. As a professional dancer?
I did, yes. You want me to elaborate?
No, we're done.
Yes, I was, at 15 years old, I went to Stuttgart Ballet, and I danced with the Stuttgart, and then I took off to Iran because Stevie Wonder had a song that said Iraq, Iran, so I said, okay, let's go. From there, I ended up in Rio de Janeiro, and then Montreal.
See, you know, right here in Tioga County, we don't mess around. We got dancers that have danced all over the world.
Absolutely.
All right.
All right, guys, let's turn around and see what the judges have to say.
Hello. That was awesome. I mean, like, for the first routine in the entire show, I know that can be a very, like, nerve-wracking experience. So I have to commend you for, I don't know if that probably wasn't your choice, but good job doing it the first time around. So I think the thing that I love the most about this routine, and I don't know if a lot of people know this about East Coast Swing, is that it encompasses a couple of different timings and rhythms that you showcase beautifully during this. So it was really fun to see like how easily you transition from like your single time swing to there was a little bit of double time and then into triple swing at the very end. So beautiful job managing that. And yeah, that's what I've got. Great transitions and great use of your timing. It was beautiful.
On the artistic side, from the very beginning, the two of you look so coordinated in your costumes and your choice, all the way down to your shoes. I love the fact that they're black and white. Reverberation. And then even from the moment you walked onto the floor, you were in character. So I felt that you had the feeling of swing, you had the feeling of who you were, you completely put on that character the moment you were in that costume, and you continued it throughout with the rhythm and your facial expressions and your movement, and thought that the styling was very, very, very good. So congratulations.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
All right. On to the next.
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the floor Dr. Mike Murphy and Karen Harrell.
Mike is a UHS physician in Candor. Karen is a ballet teacher. Together, they're dancing a cha-cha.
it's like being a doctor?
It's fun.
That's great. So, Mike, I've got two people here that you want to thank. One of them is Karen, and one is your wife, Joanne. What would you like to say to them tonight?
Karen, you're so patient and talented and encouraging. It was just a wonderful experience to work with you. And my wife, Joanne. Say everyone can look at the second to last page in the pamphlet, and I have a few words to say about Joanne in there. But she's wonderful, very supportive, and she was an amazing fundraiser. I couldn't have done it without her.
Thank you, Joanne, and thank you, Karen, for all of the support to Dr. Mike. Mike, one other thing. Something happened through the process of dancing in September. Would you like to share with everyone what happened while you were training for this event?
Yes, a young man like me had a great-grandchild.
Congratulations.
Little Oliver. Very, very happy to have him added to the family.
That's wonderful. And Karen, tell us, what kind of a dancer or student was Dr. Mike?
Dr. Mike is very methodical. He loves to get it right. He didn't want to do it over and over again, and he just had the best attitude.
That's awesome. Now, for those of you who might not know, Karen, this is her 5th year dancing with us.
All 5 years she's been an instructor
Thank
for
you.
the United
Thank
Way.
you. One of my favorite quotes is, "Dance is the hidden language of the soul" by Martha Graham, and that's certainly been true in my life. And I kind of love seeing that come forth in all my former partners.
That's awesome. Thank you so much. Let's hear what the judges have to say.
All right, so Mike, that was great. That was a saucy little cha-cha. And what I really liked, there was actually some pretty complicated footwork in there, and you really nailed it. You know, you got it, those rhythms, that was great. And the timing was good. You were very attentive to Karen in terms of your partnering with each other. And overall, I think you did a really great job.
Dr. Mike, it's not easy to dance next to Karen. From the moment you walked out, there was pure sass, pure fire, and I love that. The characters were so vivid, I felt like the story was unfolding in front of me, and that's what you want. You want there to be that sense of there's a story to be told. And I really thought you both brought a lot of charisma, personality, and character. You did a wonderful job, and I want to see more. Are you going to continue dancing, Dr. Mike?
I don't know.
Either way, you both did a great job.
Nice job, guys. Thank you.
Thank you. All right, our next couple of the evening is Mr. Patrick Ousterout and Emily Silvella.
Patrick is a financial advisor and partner at Edward Jones. Emily is an animal technician at Cornell. Together, they're dancing a West Coast swing.
dance to a great song.
Absolutely. So Patrick, I've got a long list of people you would like to thank for your involvement and participation in this event tonight. Let's start with your wife and children.
Yes, my wife Lindsay and our two children, Gracie and Patrick, for allowing me the opportunity to take the time away from them to practice with Emily, fundraise, and of course everybody who donated, supported us, supported the whole event, the organization, United Way. Phenomenal. Ike and Julie, Loveless. I'm going through this and I'm sorry. Which without them, I think Julie had more to do with me getting involved in this between her and my wife than anybody else. We'll talk about that another time.
Well, and
We're really glad they did.
Yeah,
We're
we
really
are.
glad. Absolutely.
But wait a second. Rumor has it that you are the next president of the Owego Rotary Club.
Absolutely.
How does somebody get involved in Owego Rotary, Patrick?
Well, we have meetings every Tuesday at 12:05, with the exception of the first Tuesday of the month. We're very excited about what is coming up in the year ahead. We are celebrating our 100th anniversary as the Owego Rotary.
All right.
Thank you.
So, Emily, what kind of student was Patrick?
So our second time getting together, we were trying to pick a song. I was like, well, what kind of music do you listen to? He's like, I don't listen to music. So he has worked really hard, and he did a really great job. I'm so proud of him.
Thank you. Let's hear what the judges have to say.
Okay. So Patrick, I am first and foremost super sorry that my mom forced you to do this. That's how I ended up here. So we can swim in the same boat. But overall, first I love that song. Tracy Chapman is one of my all-time favorite artists. But the choreography and the dance itself was top-notch. And I don't say that lightly. West Coast Swing is one of the coolest dances on the entire planet. And so first and foremost, to be able to dance that to what can be a slower song is really challenging. So you did a great job with that. But then it really, truly looked like you were leading and following each other, which for choreography and a choreographed routine is not easy to do. Sometimes it looks like two people just doing their individual part, but it actually looked like a partnership dancing, which is awesome. So great job and keep that up.
So I give you huge props for the fact that you started facing away from your partner, because that is not easy to do, and you were on your own for 10-15 seconds before you turned around and even saw her, and before she turned around and saw you. So that's awesome to be able to do that, and really huge. And then I thought just the playfulness that you embraced, every grapevine action, every time you decided to turn, oh no, I'm not turning, oh now I'm turning you. That was really fun and really sort of creative in the way that you guys built the connection to that song. So congratulations.
Thank you. Thanks, guys. Good job. Yes.
I don't know if you guys just caught that, but Emily got a beautiful bouquet of flowers from Patrick.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the floor Lauren Edsel and Tim Sayers.
Retired from the Newark Valley Central School District. Tim is a ballroom instructor at Ithaca College. Together, they'll be dancing a tango.
Sing once again with me, a strange duet. My power over you grows stronger yet, and
great. I love this show. Oh my goodness.
great.
Yeah. Tim, that was great. Lauren, tell us, there's someone special at home tonight who, by the way, is watching live, and he can vote.
If only. First, I'd like to ask Peggy to come to the floor. And then second, I would like to say that all of you who know my husband know why he is not here. And I can tell you that he is doing well. And so everybody who wanted to know, please
Peggy, join us on the floor. Peggy is Tim's wife.
Some of our dancers have the benefit of working with a couple, believe it or not. So,
Which helps significantly in the process.
actually, we'll let Lauren tell us, because when you're dancing, here.
So it's incredible. I've obviously never danced before in my life, anything like this. It was wonderful. Not only did I have the confidence-inspiring instruction from Tim, I got the benefit of Peggy, also an instructor, standing there mirroring steps in front of me in case I couldn't figure it out. So I got the benefit of 2 for 1. So I want to thank both of them for so much.
That's awesome.
Thank you. Thank you, Peggy, and thank you, Tim. Now, Tim, this is your 5th year dancing, right?
Yes.
And what kind of student was Lauren?
Exceptional. She came with some dance experience at the beginning. So we didn't start right at the very beginning. We started a little way into the steps, which helped a lot.
And how does she compare? I know some of your, actually almost all of your past partners are here tonight. And so
your wife's telling us right now that's not a fair
I can do whatever I want. I can talk to somebody over here. No. How does Lauren compare to your other dancer? I'm just kidding. She is.
Peggy, wait a minute. I'm gonna intervene.
Retha is here. Here's Retha, and we have Abby's over here.
Abby's here tonight.
Sarah, and wait, one other one. Oh, Betsy's not here tonight. Thank you.
Here's the deal. Tim loves every one of his ladies.
But Peggy, he loves you the most.
That's right.
All right, guys, let's turn and see what the judges have to say.
All right. And I'm sure every one of his ladies loves dancing with Tim. Lauren, that tango is a very dramatic dance. And the song actually, I think, was a little challenging for tango, but both of you just pulled it off beautifully. And I would say, as I was writing down my comments, your movement, how you moved across the floor, I mean, everything about what you did was just beautiful. So your movement with that beautiful dress and how every time you moved in your turn, it just flowed with you. Your frame was wonderful, staying in frame, and then the times when you came out and you were a little apart, which is something that's, I guess, more unique to American tango, the dance that you danced. And what I really loved is your beautiful extensions. I mean, they will really love you. Those turns that came out and again, and every time, it was just beautiful. So that's my word for you tonight. Great job.
Lauren and Tim, that was pure class. From the tips of your fingers to your pointed toes, I felt like you were gliding across the stage, and that's no easy feat, especially in a tango. Your skirt was picking up all the elements of that grace and class that you exuded across the dance floor. And can I take a moment to talk about how difficult it is to dance with a mask? Has anyone experienced that? I have, and so much props to you, Tim. That was so great. You look like you had danced in a mask your whole life. You did a great job. And that layout at the end was everything. That was the icing on the cake. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Nice
guys.
job,
Nice
guys.
job.
Yes. All right, our last performance before intermission.
Absolutely.
We have, ladies and gentlemen, Jen Brockner and Geraldo Iglesias.
Jen is the Senior Vice President and CFO at Tioga State Bank. Geraldo is the owner of Steps International Dance School in Endicott. Together, they're dancing a Caribbean Latin mix.
Birds flying high, you know how I feel. Sun in the sky, you know how I feel. Breeze drifting on by, you know how I feel. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life for me. And I'm feeling good.
Wow.
So much fun. Are you guys able to talk right now if we ask you questions? A little bit. Well, here's the first one I want to ask. Geraldo, you're the owner of Steps International Dance School in Endicott. Are you able to make anybody in this room dance like that?
Everybody you have 2 feet. Everybody can do it. Yes.
So Jen, what did Geraldo teach you through this process? Because you guys looked amazing out here.
Just to keep going and that to build your confidence so that you can do those spins and lifts and all that stuff.
It's magic. And you know, I don't know if everybody heard Kate say this when they first started dancing, but Jen works for Tioga State Bank. And not only does she work for them, but she's a CFO there. And I want to do a shout out to Tioga State Bank. They are wonderful supporters of not only the Tioga United Way, but many of our agencies throughout our county. So thank you to Tioga State Bank. I did hear, Jen, did you really start out as a teller at Tioga State Bank?
I did. Yep, 17 years ago I was on the teller line in Newfield. Yeah.
See that? Yeah. She started as a teller and now she's CFO. That's awesome.
Jen, would you like to say anything special to Tioga State Bank?
I do. I just want to say thank you for all the support and for putting me out here in front of everyone and doing this. It's been a lot of fun, but all my TSB family has been very supportive. And my personal family, which is over here. So thank you, everybody.
Yay. That's right.
That's awesome. And Geraldo, I believe you have a special message for someone tonight as well.
I just want to dedicate the choreography and every single step what I'm doing here in upstate New York to two beautiful persons. It's like two beautiful persons. It's like I lost my parent years ago, and I had two beautiful angels in this area. It's like my two parents. The name is Jane Shear and Dennis Lipo. It's like my two parents. I love you so much. And thank you so much. And actually, my family and friend, and my beautiful girl, Tracy. So.
That's wonderful.
It is very special.
Thank you to your parents for supporting you out here, because then we would be able to see this kind of stuff on the dance floor.
All right, guys, let's see what the judges have to say.
Wow. That was just so fun. I just love how you literally attacked every single trick and turn that you did during that routine. The amount of core strength that is required, first of all, the amount of core strength that's required to even just consider doing any of those tricks is out of control. But to be able to move through all of those tricks and turns so effortlessly is incredible, and just shows how much work you've put into this dance. Now, quick question, I don't know if I can ask, but I'm going to anyway. Have you danced bachata before?
I have not.
You have not? Okay. Wow. Okay. Because what I loved the most about that was there was normally we talk about maintaining really proper, tall, strong posture, which is true. Everybody stand with really good posture all the time. But there was an earthiness to your bachata that just made it look so real and so organic and true to traditional bachata that don't lose that. Keep dancing for sure, because that was awesome.
I think the thing that got me from the beginning is when you walked out and I was reading, Caribbean Latin mix, I was expecting salsa or bachata to be the first thing that happened. And your first song and what you just did was such a shock. I was like, whoa! It completely took me back. And I loved the ownership of the different styles of dances that transitioned throughout that whole piece. And on top of that, your connection to the music, I felt was so accented, not just through the fact that you completely finished through not just the arms, but your hands and your fingertips and everything, but every trick that you did, you ended with a final kick or a final end of the hand or a twist of the body, and that just was taking it over the top to the next level from an artistic perspective. That was amazing to see. So congratulations, both of you.
Thank you.
Nice job, guys. Thank you. Wow, Carolyn, we just saw some pretty terrific dancing. Guys, let's give our first round of dancers a huge, heartfelt round of applause.
Okay. Many of you are probably like, okay, let's go take a little break, and that's the time that it is. We're going to take a little intermission. But while we're taking this little break, we invite you to vote for your favorite dancer. There's boxes out there for you to vote for your favorite dancer. And again, those people who are viewing the show online, they can vote as well, right?
Absolutely. We've got some more food in the lobby as well. The bars are open in the lobby. And just so everybody knows, while we break for about 15 minutes, our fabulous DJ Mike will be playing some of his best dance tunes, so feel free to come out on the dance floor and show us what you got. See you soon.
I'm Tina Christina Price, and I live in Endicott, New York.
I'm Mike Anderson. I'm from Owego.
I'm a lifelong dancer, teacher, and choreographer, and I'm teaching now in Binghamton City School District at East and West Middle Schools. I teach 6th through 8th grade dance.
I'm a business owner. I own Car Star in Owego, and this is our 4th year we've been open there, and it's grown every year since, and it's been an exciting time in my life.
Well, we agreed on the music Shiny Stockings, which is a Harry James piece from, is it the 40s? I think so. Yeah. And we're doing the East Coast Swing, and it's a delightful little piece where, I don't know, we're attracted to each other, right?
Yeah. It's a funny story because originally she thought that we were going to be dancing to country music, but country music's okay, but that's not really what I planned on dancing to, and neither did she. So when we heard a song and it worked out, it was kind of a pleasant surprise. She thought it was going to be a long few months of country music line dancing, but it wasn't. It's kind of like building a friendship. That's how I would describe it,
Exactly.
When you meet new people, it's like the beginning part of a relationship. You just get to meet each other, and it just grows and grows. And it's a lot of times we're not dancing. We're just talking about life, And so we learn a lot about each other in these few months.
My daughter's not going to be able to make it, even though I got a ticket for her, so I'm sad about that. But my husband's in the audience, as well as my favorite cousins and our coach and her friends. So, yeah.
My daughter too is home, but wasn't old enough to be here. She's a little sour about that, but the person I really wish could be here was my mom. She passed away a few years ago, and she never got to see me at the stage I am in my life now, and I wish she could see, and she'd be proud of how far I've come.
I know she would be. I would.
I'm Karen Harrell. I live in Endicott, New York.
I'm Michael Murphy, Dr. Michael Murphy, and I live in Nichols, New York.
I'm a ballet teacher. I've been participating in Dancing Night with the Stars for the past 5 years. It's an amazing event, an awesome event that I'm just delighted to be a part of because of the amount of money that we raise for the organization.
I'm a family doctor. I work in Candor, New York. I've got involved in United Way in kind of a strange way, but I was very happy that I got involved and very happy that Karen was my instructor. She's excellent in what she does.
We are dancing a cha-cha. The name of the song is Save a Little Love for Me, and there's just a little story behind it. And it's just my first time performing cha-cha. Usually I do East Coast swing or jive, and but I just love the music. It's a little bit quirky, a little bit different, and it's a new experience for me, but it's been great. Actually, when I was pregnant with my son over 30 years ago, Dr. Murphy was one of the doctors that I went to for one of my prenatal checkups. He doesn't remember. I remember, but that we didn't, that was just our kind of our doctor-patient one-time meetup, but just when we got introduced to each other's partners for the event was the formal introduction.
Well, as I said, it was scary in the beginning, and I had 2 left feet, and I improved. When I first saw Karen, that I remember was last year after I came to the event myself, and she danced with Joe Yeaman, and I looked at her and I thought, okay, she's the one I want to be my instructor. So I went up to her that night last year and asked her to be my instructor, and she luckily said yes.
Hi to my son and daughter-in-law and my daughter that are watching from live stream on TV.
There are a whole bunch of people watching me today, and I'd like to say hi to all the people that are watching me, friends and family, and I'd like to say a special shout out to my great-grandson, who won't remember what I'm saying, but he was born about a month ago, and very happy he's a new addition to the family.
I'm Emily Savella. I live in Owego, New York.
Patrick Ostrad, and I live newly in Appalachian, New York, but on the Owego side.
But I'm an animal technician at Cornell University, and I have been dancing for fun for quite a while now. So that's what brought me here.
What brought me here was the opportunity to work with an organization like the United Way to raise money for all the things that they do for the local community and the other organizations that they help out. I am an advisor with Edward Jones, a partner at the firm on Lake Street in Owego, and that's why we're involved.
We are dancing West Coast, which is in the swing family, to Give Me One Reason by Tracy Chapman. It's a breakup song. Spoiler alert.
It's very depressing, but we had a lot of fun with it. And she'll talk about this later, I have no dancing abilities, so... I had no dancing abilities. I feel like William Hung, no professional training. But I have professional training because of you, so I appreciate that and thank you. And we had the opportunity to learn a new dance, and then I found out it was one of the harder dances because there's multiple steps, 6 and 8 count. Did I get that right? I got it right.
Yeah,
so that's it. Well, we had a lot of fun with it, and sad that the dance is over, but happy that we get more time with our families now.
Well, let's see, we met at the first meeting starting this, and they're like, this is who you're partnered with, meet each other. So we know each other a lot better now, so lots of hours practicing dance together. So met each other's kids.
Which is fun.
Both sets have helped us with practices at times.
They give the best advice and the most critical feedback, I would say. Hurtful sometimes, but we love our children.
I gotta thank my parents because they're watching the kids.
Well, I would like to thank everybody who has supported us and the United Way, and all the encouragement, the people who stopped by the office or given a quick phone call just to, again, give maybe a little bit of advice, but more so just the encouragement, and greatly appreciate it. So thank you.
I'm Lauren Edsel, and I'm from Candor, New York.
I'm Tim Sayers. I'm from Owego, New York.
Well, I'm retired. Worked in the Newark Valley School District for 29 years. and I'm happily retired. This is my 5th year of retirement.
I'm a real estate appraiser and now transitioning into ballroom instructor, now teach at Ithaca College, social ballroom. Our dance is to Phantom of the Opera. It's a combination of American and international tango that fits the music. The piece traditionally by itself, it can be danced as a tango without the tango background in it.
It was a lot of fun, very dramatic. I mean, it's almost Halloween, or it's just around Halloween, so why not have a little theater and costume and fun?
Started out with our introduction and found out that Lauren had done line dancing and had taken a couple other lessons throughout the area. So already had a great start when we first got on the dance floor and started learning the basic tango moves. So it was very easy to get Lauren out there and get her going right off the bat.
Well, and working with Tim is easy because he inspires a lot of confidence, and you just feel like, okay, I can figure this out. And it's been a lot of fun. We've had a lot of fun with it. We really have. Well, I'll say hi to everybody. I have a lot of family that doesn't live anywhere near here that are watching, and friends. So hi to all of you. And of course, I want to thank Tim, because without Tim and Peggy, I wouldn't be doing any of this. And I just am thrilled to death to have learned and got to know him and his wife. So.
Well, I want to start out by thanking Lauren for taking me as an instructor this year, and this has just been a blast. And then I want to thank my wife, who's out in the audience tonight, and for all the help that she's been, because team teaching does make it a lot easier in instructing and making sure that this all comes together. She helped with costuming, hair, just all the way around was a big help in getting our program going. And then I'd like to say thank you and hi to all the family out in the Midwest that are watching tonight. And thank you for your support. And we'll see you soon for Christmas.
I'm Jennifer Brockner, and I'm from Vestal in Tioga State Bank.
My name is Gerardo Iglesias. I'm from Puerto Rico, but I'm living here in this area like 7 or 8 years ago. So.
I am the Senior Vice President and Chief Financial Officer of Tioga State Bank. So they have made me a star.
I got my own dance studio. I'm a dance teacher for so many years. I dancing and working for different TV show, Miami, Puerto Rico, and I'm dancing in a lot of places. So this is my life. And I got my own dance studio here in Endicott, New York.
We are doing a Caribbean Latin mix. So there is salsa, bachata, cha-cha.
Yes, we have a little bit everything, of course, in the Caribbean way, no, in the ballroom way. Like the cha-cha, we're doing more like a Caribbean style. Salsa, the same one. Bachata is very popular in Dominican Republic because it's from Dominican Republic, and now it's start to be very popular in United States and around the world. So we're doing a little bit bachata, and of course we start with something from here, with a very classic song from Michael Bublé.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And we're doing a little bit
of everything.
Yeah, a little bit everything, yeah.
I actually saw Geraldo dance at this event last year, and I was very interested in dancing with him this year. So we met that night, and they got me involved in the Dancing with the Stars and paired me up with this guy.
Yes, and I soon when I saw her, so for start to prepare the choreography, start to training her, she's very good, a little bit bossy, but she's very good, and she started to listen and training. After she had confidence, she want everything in the way which she want, but we have fun. We have fun. We training together. We cry practically together. We fun. We match each other. So, but this is part of this, and we have fun. We have fun.
Well, everyone at Tioga State Bank has been super helpful and encouraging and supportive. And at home, Justin, thank you for letting me spend all my time with Geraldo lately. So that's been very supportive. Thank you.
Yes, and I would like to say, first of all, to my family, Puerto Rico, all the people who are working with me around the world, a lot of dancer and choreographer to put in something inside of me to start to continue growing up. And my family is here. Tracy and my baby, Christian, is everything to me. So thank you for all the support, for everything with you guys. Give it to me every single day.
So my name is Jean Graham, and I am an actress, dancer, and speech language pathologist, and I've been in the profession for over 20 years. And this wonderful man wanted me to be his pro.
And she is a pro. I'm Sonny DeWitt. I am an actor. I'm a singer. I'm not a dancer.
Yes,
but
he is.
Now I
Don't
am.
let him.
Now I am. So I'm excited about this. I'm also an instrumentalist and a conductor. Oh, fun.
So,
we have so much fun.
The instrumentalist in him, he likes to count everything, and I'm like, can't you just feel it? You know, boom, chugga, boom, boom, boom. And he's like, what's the count on that?
So
I
it's
have
been
to say, he's made me an even better dancer.
me and she's made me a better musician as well. So I think that together it's been really cool to be able to dance and find a stronger art
Soft
form.
spot.
Yeah.
I like to say we're bringing Broadway to the ballroom dance floor.
So we are doing a foxtrot to Singin' in the Rain.
And he's going to embody Gene Kelly.
And Jean is going to embody Jean Graham.
Right, it's going to be two strangers meeting each other on a city street and maybe falling in love.
Maybe a little bit of love.
Maybe. Well, I'm going to shout out, I have a project called Inner Limelight Project, and it's for special needs individuals on autism spectrum, and I take my day job and my night job and combine it, and it's to improve communication. So check out Inner Limelight Theater Project.
I have people all around the country who I hope are watching. My mom lives in Tennessee, my dad lives in Minnesota, and my sister lives in Boston, and I hope that they're all going to be watching and voting for us.
That just reminded me, I have two daughters, and one's in Brooklyn and one's in Rochester, and neither one can be there. So hopefully they're watching.
Mandy Nera from Owego.
John Savella from Owego.
I'm a program manager at Lockheed Martin, and I also just opened a home decor store in Owego called Hooga Home.
And I'm a software engineer at Lockheed Martin. We never run into each other. Actually, that one time in the cafeteria, like after years. I don't know what makes me a professional. I guess I've been doing this for, over 10 years at least. But yeah, so I have a lot of fun dancing, and it's a great time. Yeah, so we picked the cha-cha because Mandy decided that she couldn't possibly be sick of listening to Carlos Santana's Smooth for the next however many months
6
we've
months.
been doing it.
We've
Yeah.
been listening to it.
Over and over again.
Was it what?
So we actually didn't meet into the cafeteria until a month ago. Yeah. So yeah, it's been great. She's a great student, and she's definitely trying very, very hard, and she's learned a lot.
He actually danced with my daughter last year, so I had some little tips beforehand, so it was kind of cool. Oh yeah, I got some love from Texas that I know she's watching tonight, and a couple of family and friends that couldn't be here. Love you guys. Thanks for all your support.
And I guess my two daughters, Abigail and Joanna, they're way too young to come to this, and hopefully in bed, probably not. And to my in-laws who are watching them, and to my own parents who weren't able to make it. So.
Well, I'm Joellen, but go by Jody Rose, and I'm from Owego, New York.
And Merlin Joseph, from Binghamton, New York.
I'm retired. I retired from Cornell University, so I've just been enjoying life, which is great, but thought this would be a great event to sort of challenge me in those later years. And so I live in Owego, and I have my husband Paul, and we just bought a new house. We're renovating, so we're kind of keeping busy, and this has added a lot to fun to my life. I always loved dancing. Just did the freestyle stuff that we all grew up on. Took a few lessons like 20 years ago, but never kept up with it. So this is, and never did salsa. So this is brand new.
We're dancing to Me Gusta Salsa, A Mí Me Gusta Salsa, which is the name of the song. It's just pure fun. It's just having some fun. So that's it.
First time we met after we knew we were going to be partners, so that decision had already been made by some of the people at United Way. And my first impression of Merlin was that he was pretty serious sort of guy, you know, but that is just a thin facade.
I'm serious.
Scratch the surface and you have this really funny guy. I'm hoping my daughter is watching from her home and her children, and my sister from Carolina, but my son is on training duty for the Air National Guard, so I'm kind of hoping he has some time tonight to watch as well.
My son probably is watching at the University of Connecticut, and my daughter is probably watching also at the University of Northeastern.
I'm Todd Chandler. I live in Vestal, New York. Originally from Tennessee, so people pick up on the accent.
I'm Jocelyn Bailey, born and bred here in the Binghamton area. Oh, well, I've been dancing with the Starz for, let's see, this is my 4th year. They're just a wonderful agency to support and be part of, and what a wonderful group of people. On my day job side of things, I work for a creative agency called IdeaCraft. We do branding, web development, and brand strategy.
I am the Assistant General Manager and Regional Vice President of Marketing for Tioga Downs and Vernon Downs. You go ahead, you describe it. You're the expert.
Oh, geez. We're channeling the Blues Brothers and everything fun that comes along with it. It's just really, you know, if there's one word, it's just fun. Dancing with Todd has been great, and it's been so much fun. I think we laugh more than we dance sometimes, which is more than fine. So we're just trying to bring some joy. That's all.
It's been so much fun. You know, I'm still kind of new to the area, and meeting all these people, I didn't realize how much fun. I knew it was going to be fun. This was just a blast, and it's getting funner the longer we're doing it. So.
And unfortunately, it's ending.
Yeah,
so.
it's ending, yeah. We started early because I'm not a dancer at all. And so we started meeting, I think, in either late January or early February. Yeah. We've had a couple hiccups, you know, some surgeries and things along the way. So it's a good thing we did start early. But we've been doing it for going on 10 months, right?
Yeah, but it's been a great 10 months. And like Todd said, we've kind of overcome our hurdles kind of together and on both sides. And I think we've just came out more resilient for it.
Cool. Well, I'll start. My wife is unfortunately not able to be here. I want to say hello to her at home. She's watching streaming. Hello, Debbie. I wish you were here. And Paula and Jeff Burrell, who own both these casinos and are tremendous benefactors of the local community. They support a lot of causes and charities, but this one in particular. So hello to them. Yeah, well, thoughts go out to them.
My immediate family is here, but I'll send love to everyone else who's not able to be here tonight. Friends, family watching all the way from Ohio and so forth. So,
I am Meredith Sager, and I am from Owego.
I am Philip Heron, and I am also from Owego.
Oh, well, I wasn't a star before this happened, but now I am the executive director at Tioga United Way. Overwhelming and busy and chaotic, but it's been a lot of fun.
We are dancing the foxtrot to You've Got Unfriended Me from Toy Story, hence the red and yellow and the red.
I'm Jessie, and he is Woody.
Yep.
Philip graduated with my brother.
Yep.
I'm a little bit older than him, but it's been a lot of fun, actually. Philip's been very patient with me, but I think I caught on quick.
Nope, she was a very, very quick study. She picked up quickly. She may not say she did, but she did.
Hey, our costumes are a lot of fun. We're doing the foxtrot, so we use the whole dance floor, which is really cool.
Yep. Just in case they're watching, hello, friends from Virginia. I hope you're watching.
My family from Texas, my family from Florida, my family in North Carolina. Hopefully they're all watching.
and gentlemen, please take your seat for the second half.
All right, we're gonna get started again. Did everybody get a over-the-top hors d'oeuvre and
a cold drink?
And a cold one. I have not had one yet.
Well,
All
we've
right.
seen 5 fantastic dancers. Carolyn, how many more do we have to see the second half?
I'm not talking.
Oh, are you gonna pull the teacher?
I am.
Like, that's a teacher voice.
All right, are you guys ready? Let's go. Who said it? Let's go. All right, come on in, guys. Come on in, sit down. Sit down. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, did you know that this is the 5th year of Dancing United with the Starz? 5. And as we mentioned earlier, there are some dancers in the audience who have danced before. So if you have danced in year 1 or year 2 or year 3 or 4, please stand up. Where are you?
Round of applause.
There's our dancers.
Give them a round of applause.
Look at, we got Breezy. We got a winner right there. Sabrina. Yep, Tommy, Retha, Dave, Charlie. We got the Kenyas over there. We got Peggy. And we got Abby. The Lovelaces.
Oh,
we
we've
got
got
Frank
Ike and Julie
Coma.
over there hiding.
Jim Tornature. We got the beautiful Sarah Darling. All right, thank you. Thank you for all those folks who've danced. Let's give, we already gave them a round of applause, didn't we?
We did, but let's draw the attention to the fact that they, just like our current season of dancers, put forth countless hours, all for Tioga County, all for the 31 partner agencies, all right here where we live and help others.
In awesome Tioga County. Who loves living here? I do.
I love Tioga County.
All right, let's get the party started. Thank you for closing the door, Miss Stephanie Rogers.
All right.
Thank you, Stephanie.
We're going to get the second act underway so we can keep having fun. Go ahead and introduce them, Carolyn.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the floor Sunny DeWitt and Jean Graham.
Sunny is a conductor, director, and instrumentalist. Jean is a speech pathologist specializing in autism and special needs. Together, they're dancing a Broadway to ballroom foxtrot mix.
With the rain of a smile on my face, I walk down the lane with a happy refrain, just singing in the rain. And singing in the rain.
Yeah, that's awesome.
The word that just comes to mind is adorable.
Adorable. You guys are cute. Tell us, what was the experience like?
It was with movement.
In other words, normally you're an instrumentalist, a conductor, and this was a little different.
Yeah, you know, I'm used to being on stage and used to seeing people, and this has really been very different. Yeah, very different.
Jean, tell us a little bit about what kind of a student Sonny was for you.
Well, he's brilliant, for one. Musically, very particular, and he's really brought me up a level myself, so thank you.
That's great. And tell us, Jean, this is your first year being a part of Dancing with the Stars.
Yes, I've come twice. Jerry, a good friend of mine, won. And then last year, Annie Graham is a very good friend of mine. So now I said, I have to be on that dance floor. So thank you.
Thank you. Thanks for being a part of it.
Absolutely. And Jean, can you share out with us just a little bit as well the work you do with children that have autism and/or special needs?
Well, I was introduced as a speech pathologist, but I also have over 20 years in theater and dance, and so I created the Inner Limelight Project, and it's to direct improved communication for people who are maybe nonverbal. It's called the Inner Limelight Project, and I'm hoping to grow it. We've been booked out in the camp over in Spencer area 3 years in a row, and it's really amazing to watch these children and these young adults just explode.
Very
That's
special.
wonderful.
Thank you. Thank you.
That's great.
She's saying it's hard to breathe right now, just so you all know. She did a beautiful job speaking regardless.
That's right. Let's hear what the judges have to say.
Yes.
Okay. So, yeah, Sonny, I mean, I think I would have definitely seen this, even if I didn't know you were a musician. But really what struck for me was the musicality of what you did, how you did it, the transitions, because you had different music styles, and your transitions from one into the other were really impeccable. They were great. And initially, doing your foxtrot, you had great foot action, right? That was wonderful. See, yeah. And I mean, it was just wonderfully put together. So fantastic job. Really great. Thank you.
Okay, for the second time tonight, props for the props. Anyone that uses props while dancing needs to get a second round of applause. That is very difficult. Yes, it's just a whole added element to the mix. And that remix, that breakdown, I was like, whoa, what's happening? You were like, nope, we are not giving you a stuffy foxtrot tonight. You spiced it right up, and that's what I loved. You could give us the elegance of a traditional foxtrot, but then switch it up and give us that flair and character of a Broadway musical. And both were flawless. Thank you to you both. That was well done.
Awesome. Great job.
Thank you, guys.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome to the floor Mandy, Nira, and John Silvella.
Mandy is owner of Huga Homes in Owego and a Lockheed Martin program manager. John is a software engineer at Lockheed Martin. Together, they're dancing a cha-cha.
Like 7 inches from the midday sun.
done, guys.
Mandy, you were smiling.
You're done.
John, before we get this conversation started, there's something that we have to ask you. Yeah, what's the whole thing about turtles?
For 5 years, they have a bio sheet, and every single year I write, I like turtles for my bio. And I just wanted to say, I like turtles.
How about that? So do I, actually. I like turtles.
Now, John, I'm not going to repeat the same question that Carolyn asked earlier, which was asking you to compare previous dancers that you've danced with. But for those of you that don't know, John danced with Mandy's daughter last year, and I'm just Jamie's in the room. Tell me, tell me how they're similar in nature.
Oh, they are very hard workers. You know what? And they're actually really good dancers. They have that in common. So yeah, like mother, like daughter.
Like mother, like daughter. Mandy, tell us what kind of a teacher John was for you.
Very patient. He really likes doing things over and over and over again, so that's really good, because I hate that.
And Mandy, did you feel any pressure after having your husband dance and your daughter dance?
Just a little bit.
That's awesome. You guys did great.
It is, absolutely. 2 daughters and a wife, all that dance alongside you, right, John?
That's right, yeah, it's a whole dancing family we got.
Well, we appreciate all the time and energy you guys have put into Dancing United with the Stars.
Well, thank you very much. We really enjoy it.
Thank you.
All right, let's see what the judges have to say, guys.
Okay, Mandy. So what I love the most, and I don't know, I say this knowing that like not everybody does dancing, but cha-cha is one of the more difficult dances to attack, especially in a performance perspective, because the rhythm is really intricate. There's syncopations all over the place. There's probably 3 or 4 different like kind of bass rhythms that you can dance in the cha-cha, and for that to be your dance and for you to be able to attack it with such great like posture and poise and presence, the 3 Ps, posture, poise, presence. Like I really have to commend you for that, and you did a great job with it. You showcased those rhythms really, really, really nicely. And what I love the most is, especially because you held yourself so well, we were able to see how much movement you have in that dress, which one of the reasons why we wear fringe is because it moves a lot and it's really fun, so thank you. I know that's an artistic thing, so, but yeah, sorry, stole your line. But yeah, so great job, beautiful job holding yourself well, and keep up the good work.
So absolutely, he stole my comment, but I am going to repeat it. That's okay. Because rhythmically, you want to see movement on the floor, and you chose perfectly with that dress because I was able to see the movement, what you were doing, the different intricacies that he was talking about with the syncopations. And it's fun that you connected your tie to it. So you two looked coordinated as you walk out on the floor as truly a pair. I also loved your connection to the lyrics. So completely from an artistic perspective, that's a very recognizable song, I think, for a lot of us. And so when you did the 2 lifts on You Lift Me Up, like we heard that, we saw that. And then even your arm styling as you guys were doing the chase, you chose to go over your head, which is a smoother arm styling, and it fits with the idea of the song. So I thought those were really smart choices that you chose to find a connection to the music.
Thank you.
Awesome.
Great job,
nice
guys.
job, guys.
Now you can sit back and enjoy. Ladies and gentlemen, our next couple is Jody Rose and Merlin Joseph.
Jody is retired from Cornell University. Merlin is a branch manager at Key Bank. Together they're dancing a salsa.
Great. Oh. Jody, tell us what that was like and what you would like to tell the audience.
Well, it was great. And I have one message to anyone here who might be like me, 65 or above. Put on your dancing shoes because there's still a whole lot of living left to do.
That's a great message,
love it.
Jody.
I
Great
love it.
message. So Merlin, you won Judge's Choice last year in 2018.
We were fortunate. Sabrina is back there having some fun.
Hello, Sabrina. How'd he look out here, Sabrina?
So there's something called the Team Joseph.
Oh yeah, it's a loud team. It's my wife and daughter back there having fun and helping me teach Jody. And she's a great student.
Yeah.
Oh my God, great partner. Couldn't ask for more. She
That's
puts all
great.
the time.
That's awesome, guys.
So, Jody, what was it like having Team Joseph on your, being a part of Team Joseph this year?
It was wonderful. I mean, to have 3 people who are focusing on you to help you be better, it's just great. And I have to tell you, when I first met Merlin, he seemed a little, very serious and all. But then you meet his family, and it's like, now I really know who he is.
That's awesome. That was really enjoyable. You guys did a good job.
Yep, let's see what the judges have to say.
Well, I can certainly see that having Merlin as a partner, Merlin makes it fun because you were having a good time out there. Oh my gosh, I love that bright smile. It was so wonderful. And your movement, your arm movement, I mean, you had the right combination of when you're doing all those salsa moves, and you're following, you have to have some looseness in your arms so you can do this and that and this and that, and then still have nice, wonderful extensions when you were doing your solo work. So that was fantastic. And, it was like the whole package. It was just wonderful to watch, and I love hearing you say, hey, those of you 65 and older, yeah, you keep dancing. We all know dancing is the one thing that helps to keep us going as we age. So wonderful job.
Okay, so once you did that first head flick, I knew it was on. I knew it. She just gave a, I was like, okay, yes, now we're talking. It didn't have that slow progression from the get-go. It was fire, and I love that. It's not often that you see beginner dancers have the level of artistry that you had. I could feel it from here. I could see how much fun you were having, and it wasn't just through the smile. Like I said, it was through your head. It was through your shoulders. Every inch of your body was showing me, yes, this is a fun dance, and we're into it. It's not just about the facial expressions. It's from the top of your head to the tips of your toes. You did a wonderful job. And can we just talk about how Merlin is like the smoothest cat that there ever was? Just when he walks out with that hat, I'm like, okay, he's gonna show us how it's done. And you both did. Congratulations, very good.
Nice job, guys.
That's great.
Thank you.
Good job. Let's give it up for Todd Chandler and Jocelyn Bailey.
Todd is the Assistant General Manager right here at Tioga Downs and the Regional Vice President of Marketing. Jocelyn is the Account Director for IdeaCraft. Together, they're dancing an East Coast swing.
You see, we're on a mission from God. 106 miles to Chicago. We got a full tank of gas, half a pack of cigarettes. It's dark, and we're wearing sunglasses.
Well, I heard about the fella you've been dancing with all over the neighborhood. So why didn't you ask me, baby? Or didn't you think I could? Well, I know that the boogaloo is out of sight. It's a shake-a-lazy thing tonight. But it's nothing doing me like a baby. I'm gonna show you how to do it right. 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 Shake, 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 baby. How it go loop-de-loop. Shake it out, baby. How it go loop-de-loop. Bend over, let me see you shake your tail feather. Bend over, let me see you shake your tail feather. Come on, let me see you shake your tail feather. Come on, let me see you shake your tail feather. Twist it. Shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it, baby.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Nicely
Come on
done,
over,
guys. Nicely done.
It's over. Todd, I know you're kind of out of breath. Just so you know, I love the Blues Brothers. It's one of my favorite movies and all the music from it. My family out watching, it's probably having a really good time right now. So tell us, you have somebody at home who's watching. Your wife, Debbie. Do you want to say something to Debbie?
Yeah, Debbie wishes she was here. I do too. She's at home right now watching the streaming. So I'll go home and check out with her later.
Thank you, Debbie, for supporting your husband. I know she likes to dance too, doesn't she?
Yes, yeah. Well, we'll get her out here eventually.
Jocelyn, tell us what kind of a dancer Todd was.
Oh, it was amazing. He just wanted to have fun, which hopefully we got across.
No fun.
It was fun. It was very fun. Todd, you moved here recently from Tennessee?
Yeah, I've lived all around, but yeah, we have settled in Vestal, so we plan on staying here.
Calling it home.
All right.
That's awesome.
I think we can find a house for him in Tioga County, though.
We totally could
What's he
find a
doing in
house for him
Vestal? I don't
Tioga
know.
County. Realty Solutions, I think you're in the room.
Yes, we have a realtor here. Anybody?
Tell us a little bit about how Tioga Downs supported you in this endeavor.
Well, Paula and Jeff Gorell are huge benefactors of the local, several local counties, and you know, they just have the biggest heart, and they give to everybody, and they both wish they were here too, you know, but they're here in spirit.
Yes, absolutely, and thank you for bringing that up. And I'm sure all of you here know Mr. Gorell has a foundation. Jeff and Paula have a foundation, and they give $1 million every single year to all the nonprofits in Tioga County, and not all of them.
It's incredible.
Yeah, and it's never ending. You know, he supports us. There's not an agency that he doesn't to help out, and so both thanks to Jeff and Paula. I hope you guys are watching from New York City.
All right, guys, let's turn and see what the judges thought.
All right.
Oh Okay. So I am proud to say that I have actually seen the Blues Brothers. Not all in one sitting. I've probably watched it like 10 times, but like small chunks at a time. So I was able to actually recognize that's actually your performance is kind of piecemeal how I have seen the movie. So that was really exciting. I was like, oh, I'm familiar with all of these parts. But what I love the most that you did was, there's this idea that, especially in partner dancing, that there's not just one thing that you are connected to, right? The person that you're dancing with. There's a couple of other factors. You have to be connected to your partner, for sure, but you also have to be connected to the music and also the audience, right? And what I really appreciate is that you did all three, which is not an easy task, especially like for your first routine. Usually, as an instructor, I can say I'm happy if my student goes out on the floor for the first time and is able to pick one of those, or even half of one of those, right? So for you to be able to go out and do all three of those big pieces of connection is really, really phenomenal. And I'm gonna save my comment because I don't want to take the artistry part, but thank you.
All right, so part of what I was going to say artistry-wise is related. I guess I'll leave that for a second. The moment you all walked out, we knew you were the Blues Brothers before music even started to play, which is super exciting. And as a performer, absolutely what you want your audience to feel and see. And then sort of similar to what Harrison said, the unique thing about partner dancing, and especially in a setting like this, any sort of ballroom dancing is done always on a floor where people are on all four sides, and you performed to 360 degrees. When you guys turned and faced us, we were like, oh my gosh, it was so exciting. And that was absolutely awesome because you had thought about that in advance and you engaged with us, as well as the fact that you then went back around and you pointed at people in the audience and you engaged with people in the audience, and that brings them into the performance with you, which is huge when you are the one who is on the middle of that floor. So great job doing that. I know it's not easy, and great job keeping calm at the end through everything and keeping that pose and the stretch of the arms. That was wonderful, and that's hard. So nice. Good job, you two.
Great job. Nice job, guys. Okay. It's hard to leave, Carolyn,
I know.
but this is our final couple of the evening.
It is the
ladies
final
and gentlemen.
couple. Are you
Final
guys ready?
Couple.
What's that? Final. All right, our final couple of the evening is Meredith Sager and Philip Herron.
So as you guys all were informed earlier, Meredith is the executive director of Tioga United Way. Philip is a dance sport competitor. Together they're dancing a foxtrot.
There's a snake in my boot.
You've got a friend in me. You've got a friend in me. When the road looks rough ahead and you're miles and miles from your nice warm bed, you just remember what your old pal said. Son, you've got a friend in me. Yeah, you've got a friend in me. You've got a friend in me. You've got a friend in me. You got troubles, and I got them too. There isn't anything I wouldn't do for you. We stick together, we can see it through. 'Cause you've got a friend in me. Yeah, you've got a friend in me. Some other folks might be a little bit smarter than I am, bigger and stronger too, maybe. But none of them will ever love you the way I do. Just me and you, babe. And as the years go by, our friendship will never die. You're gonna see it's our destiny. You got a friend in me. You just remember what your old pal said. Son, you got a friend. stick together, we can see it through. 'Cause you've got a friend in me. Some other folks might be a little bit smarter than I am, bigger and stronger too, maybe. But none of them will ever love you the way I do, just me and you, babe. And as the years go by, our friendship will never die. You're gonna see it's our destiny. You've got a friend in me. You've got a friend in me. You've got a friend in me. Yeah.
Oh, isn't that fun?
Nice job, guys. Nice job. So, Meredith, you have a pretty large cheering section here tonight. I understand you're part of the Woodburn clan. Sure, there they are. Loud and proud. Born and raised in Tioga County. When you started dancing for Tioga United Way, were you the executive director?
I was not.
Who would have thought when you agreed to commit to this event that you would end up not only dancing but becoming the new director? Tell us a little bit about your experience.
So we started dancing in April, and by August I was the executive director. It's been a lot of fun, overwhelming, busy, but it's been very good.
So can I tell everybody in the room something? She, Miss Meredith Sager, is the first executive director to ever dance for Dancing with the Stars. When Miss Carolyn Palladino was executive director, we were never able to get her out on the floor. And I know personally, I would love to see her dance in the future. How about all of you? Would you guys like to see her dance in the future?
That's right. That's not going to happen. But anyway.
Philip, tell us a little bit about Meredith. and
Yes, what kind of
dancer-
student? Yeah, what kind of student was she?
She was a very good student. She was a very quick learner. I was surprised, but
Tell us how you came up with this idea. It's so great.
well, it was a case of just a little mistake. I happened to say, "Hey, do you want to do Quick Step to Friend Like Me from Aladdin?" And she's like, "Oh, I love that movie. It's coming out in the summer." I'm like, "No, that's Toy Story." And then the light switch just in my head. I'm like, "Wait, we could do this."
And you really did. You pulled it off beautifully.
You did.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
All right, judges.
All right. Yeah, I have to say, it's glad that must have been serendipitous, because it was just choreographed so well. And what I loved seeing, and you did a wonderful job, Meredith, was going from the partnering to the solo work to back to the partnering. I mean, it was seamless, and it was just so much fun. I love the costumes. I know that this is the technical part, but I have to say I love your costumes as well. So congratulations, Meredith, on now this dancing thing I think is here to stay, right, as far as the United Way is concerned. But you did a wonderful job, and I think, yeah, it's hard to do this, and my hat goes off to you in kudos for, if you're just starting out in this job, and here you are in front of everybody, and that is just amazing. So, wonderful job.
Okay, since we're all dipping into the technical / artistic realm, I'm going to go back into the technical for just a second. It's all your fault. I have to say that your A Palma, for anyone who doesn't know, in ballet and a lot of the more classical forms of ballroom dance, it's really important for you to open up your neck and to use the side of your head. And Meredith, for not being a dancer, you did pretty darn good. I was like, wow, look at that ankle. And it's all about that. It's just pure class. It's just like from the head down, it was wonderful. So in addition to that, of course, I love the musical selection. That was my favorite part. You both had a really close connection. There's something about when you catch partners really connecting through their eyes. I could see that you were intentionally looking at each other, and I felt that connection. So well done on that. And I also wanted to mention that the personality that you showcased was palpable all around from the beginning to the end of the routine. So great job, both.
Congratulations, guys. Nice job.
Wow. That's 10.
That's all 10. Pretty spectacular. Guys, at this time, we're going to give everyone in the room one last opportunity to vote. If you really liked one of the couples, your vote and contribution could be the deciding factor of who wins the Mirror Ball Trophy. It's close. It was close coming in tonight, and it's gonna be close when we present that trophy. Every cent matters. And one other note that we wanted to make sure we highlight with the crowd tonight is that Jeff and Paula Gurrell are matching half of what we raise. Half. It's huge. It's generous.
It's very generous.
And it goes a long way.
It does. So while everyone is still seated, we're going to once again have our wonderful Tioga United Way volunteers come out into the audience, and you can make one last vote. So if you have a cash, check, credit card, whatever you have, we can accommodate that. And unfortunately, I will make the announcement that our friends online that are viewing this, they can't vote. So that functionality didn't work out. However,
they did get to watch.
They did get to
see.
watch.
Yeah. And it makes all of your votes that much more important.
That's right. So let's let our volunteers, just raise your hand if you want to place a vote, and our volunteers will find you. There's some hands up over here. All right, there's hands up over here too. Here comes Barb's coming over. Over here, Barb.
seriously, I knew after.
All right, Carolyn, it's time for a delicious dessert prepared by Tioga Downs.
All right, guys, in case you haven't noticed, it's time for a 10-minute intermission. Go on out and have some dessert.
While the final votes are tallied.
My baby don't care for clothes. My baby don't care for shows. My baby just cares for me. My baby don't care for furs and laces. My baby don't care for places. Liberace is not her style, and even Frank Sinatra's something she just can't see. My baby don't care. Who knows it? My baby just cares for me. My baby's no Crosby fan. Dick Tracy is not her man. My baby just cares for me. My baby don't care for that old Mr. Tits. She'd rather have me. Liberace is not her style, and even Frank Sinatra's something she just can't see. I wonder what's wrong with baby. My baby just cares for. My baby just cares for. My baby just cares for me.
Very lively, Carolyn, very lively. We've got a special treat for the audience tonight, don't we?
Oh my gosh. All right, are you guys ready? We have something that we've never done before. We're about to give you tonight.
So we mentioned earlier when we were introducing all of our judges that they have a lot of experience dancing.
That's right. And 2 of our judges, as we mentioned, are professional dancers. Well, are currently professional dancers.
Yeah, in Boston.
That's right. And so, ladies and gentlemen,
They've decided to perform for you tonight.
That's right.
They've decided to perform for you tonight.
That's right.
So go ahead, welcome them out here, Carolyn.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Kat Spear and Harrison Wright.
It's so nice to have a man around the house. Oh, so nice to have a man around the house. Someone sweet who's glad he found you, who will put his arms around you, and his kisses just astound you. It's so nice. Oh, a house is just a house without a man. He's the necessary evil in your plan. There are many things about him you just cannot do without him, though it's just a constant game of cat and mouse. It's so nice to have a man around the house. It's so nice to have a man around the house. Oh, so nice to have a man around the house. Just a guy in pipe and slippers who will share your breakfast kippers and will help you zip your zippers. It's so nice. Oh, a house is just a house without a man. He's that necessary evil in your plan. Someone kind who knows you treasure any simple little pleasure, like a full-length make to cover last year's blouse. It's so nice to have a man around the house. There are many things about him you just cannot do without him, though it's just a constant game.
Thank you, Kat. Thank
Wow.
you, Harrison.
Wow, that's what professional dancers look like.
Absolutely. Hey, Carolyn, let's take a moment to remind everyone why we're here again tonight and to recognize the 31 agencies who help those most in need right here in Tioga County.
That's right. For those of you who don't know, our 31 community and partner agencies of the Tioga United Way address issues like domestic violence, food insecurity, illiteracy, programs for the disabled, programs for our youth, our elderly. We have programs for the environment. So those 31 agencies cover a lot of ground.
Absolutely. We've got to recognize a New Hope Center,
Accord,
Allied Christians of Tioga,
American Red Cross,
Appalachian Little Meadows Seniors,
Barton Seniors,
Berkshire Seniors,
Boy Scouts,
Campawaga,
Candor Seniors,
Family Reading Partnership,
Girl Scouts,
Callie's Clubhouse,
Literacy Volunteers,
Newark Valley Seniors,
Nichols Seniors,
Northern Tioga Youth League,
Owego Golden Age Club,
Owego Gymnastics,
Owego Little League,
Racker,
Resource Center of Candor,
the Salvation Army,
Spencer Seniors,
Spencer Vanetton Food Cupboard,
Spencer Vanetton Youth Association,
Tioga Center Seniors,
Tioga County Boys and Girls Club,
Tioga Opportunities,
Catholic Charities,
and the Waterman Conservation Education Center.
So, just so you know, we're out here because Harrison and Kat are having a costume change.
Yeah, they're not done.
And while we're waiting for them, I just wanted to do a shout out to
Some people in the audience?
Yes, the Bolins. The Bolins are here, and they're celebrating a special anniversary. Where are you?
There they are.
That's right. That's right. Happy anniversary.
And thanks for spending it with us.
Yes, how about that? And we have a mayor, Jim Tornatore, here. He celebrated a very special birthday, Kate.
You did, Jim. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Jim. And where's Josh and Catherine Toll? Toley? Toley. Where's Josh? Josh,
There
we
they
want to
are,
welcome
over by
you
the
back
doors.
to WeGo. And
Josh,
where's
wait-
Catherine?
Wait a minute. I heard Josh was supposed to dance this year, too. Last year, he was here, and he was like, I'm doing it next year.
Well,
What happened, Josh?
Well, you know what happened?
What happened?
He said the only person he's going to dance with is Aisha.
Oh.
Everybody wants to dance with Aisha. All right, here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, Kat and Harrison.
Those fingers in my hair, that's like I'm here to stare. That strips my conscience bare, it's witchcraft. And I've got no defense for it. The heat is too intense for it. What good would common sense for it do? For it do? 'Cause it's witchcraft. Wicked, wicked witchcraft. Oh no. And although I know it's strictly taboo, strictly taboo. Oh no. 'Cause it's witchcraft. Wicked, wicked witchcraft. 'Cause it's witchcraft. Wicked, wicked witchcraft.
Wow. You know what? I have to ask our other judges how they feel about these.
give us a little bit of feedback
Can
on
you
what
tell
you're
us?
seeing.
Yeah, what do you think?
Ladies at the table.
Yeah, let's hear from our judges.
Okay, I'll talk.
We love Aisha.
Do you see how much passion is in their dance, both dances? I love that they have this just extreme connection that you can't help but notice, and you can't take your eyes off either of them. And Harrison is such a strong lead that it's almost a compliment to say that at times you don't see him because...
Change your clothes.
What was that, Julie?
Hustle up there, Harrison.
Because oftentimes, if you see the lead too much, you know they're not doing their job. They're stealing the spotlight, so to speak. But the two of them work so well together that you see Harrison when you're supposed to see Harrison. You know, you don't take the eye or the focus off of the woman who is oftentimes in ballroom what you're supposed to be focusing on. So I love the two of them. I think they did a wonderful job in showing us what it's really meant to look like.
Yes.
And Iska?
Yeah, so when you get to this level of, ballroom dancing, and it's probably they compete and certainly putting on the show, it's using every little, nanosecond within the music, and everything oozes, and it takes such a long time, and all the emotions are, kind of over the top. And just as I was watching them, they just did such a great job with the two numbers that they did of just evoking that length and that feeling and that connection, and it just kind of goes on and on and on and on. And that's such a big part of the ballroom dancing when you're competing and you're putting on a wonderful show. So it looks like they're ready.
Excellent.
Looks good. Thank you, guys. Once again, Kat and Harrison. Wow.
Unbelievably fun to watch.
Oh, it
so
gives me
much chemistry on the
goosebumps.
floor.
Stop.
Thank you.
We're not
both.
getting. Yes, I wanted to. While we're waiting for the judges and the counters, and they're all counting the money and all that, we wanted to talk to you guys. Thank you so much for bringing all that beauty, joy, and love to the floor and to this room. And I will say kudos to the woman who birthed you.
Proud mama in the house.
Julie
Over
Lovelace.
there, Julie Lovelace.
Another one of our biggest supporters. So thank you, Julie and Ike. Tell us, tell us what it's been like being a part of Dancing United with the Stars.
Oh man. Well, so I started, as I said, I started this I don't want to say like not by choice because, but not by choice. 2 years ago, where I danced with my mom, and that was a blast. I've always really truly believed in what the United Way, just in general, has. Or what like the mission of the United Way is. I know for my family in particular, growing up, that we got a lot of help through organizations funded through the United Way. So it's really important to me that that like organizations like this in general just exist, because there are so many people who need and utilize all of the services that are provided and funded through through organizations like the United Way. So. It means a lot to me, not only because I got to dance with my mom and my sister, but because we get to have moments like this where we get to share something that I know Kat and I both love with everyone. So thank you.
That's awesome. Thank
Well
you.
said, well said.
And Kat, so Harrison would be coming back home to New York, and you knew what he was doing, and then you kind of got roped into this too.
Very happily. I remember when he came back last year after this event with the possibility that we would have a chance to participate, be a part of it this year as judges and performers, and I was so excited. I was like, oh please, make that happen, because it's really, like Harrison said, wonderful to be able to see people be out here and dancing. I loved what was said. The quote by Martha Graham that you really are never too old to dance. It's something that we should all do. It keeps us young. We 100% believe that. And so to see it completely like fruitful here and to be able to share it is really exciting. So thank you for letting me be a part of it.
Thank you. Yeah, it's kind of cool. And for all of you people here, you guys are raising the money for these agencies, and it's through dancing. So it's kind of cool. It's dancing that's raising the money for these agencies. So it's a really neat combination. And I just want to do a shout out to Connie Sternberg. For those of you who might not know Connie, she's sort of the heart and soul of this fundraiser. We have a dream team, and everybody makes it happen. But Connie's the one who reaches out to each and every couple and makes sure they're on track and that they're moving forward, they're happy, they're getting along with their partner, because sometimes not everybody gets along. And you are in an intimate space, you're very close to another person, and it can be a challenge, right? Yeah.
Sorry. I think one of the beautiful and also kind of the most bothersome things about partner dancing is that it requires you to be incredibly vulnerable, both physically and emotionally, which I think is something that we as a society have lost the ability to be comfortable with, that idea of vulnerability with like physical touch or just like physical proximity. So I love that we are able to bring that back to society, and it's
Great.
like, it's definitely, what's nice is it's making a comeback. So
Yes.
keep dancing and do the thing.
Thank you. And to our audience, let's give another round of applause to
Round of
Kat and
applause.
Harrison. Thank you, guys.
Beautifully done tonight. Thank you.
So Kate, while we're waiting for the counters to count, I just was curious, is there anybody in the audience tonight that's interested in dancing next year? Anybody want to raise their hand?
Great question, Carolyn. Who's
anybody out
interested
there
in
who wants to
I
dance?
see a hand up back. I see
Would
a
you like to
couple.
dance? Would you like to dance next year? You're not interested? All right.
Who thinks they are interested in dancing next year? Come over.
We got a hot one.
We want to know why. We want to know why. Why are you interested? Who are you, first of all?
I'm Carrie Ternato. I work for the county. And why? Because I think I would do really well, and I could bring in. And I want to give back. I already work for the county.
That's awesome. So if you could pick any professional to dance with? Based on what you've seen in the room tonight, who would you choose?
Oh my gosh, I don't know. I can't make that choice right now.
All right, I'm moving over to Tori. Let's go over and introduce Tori, everybody.
I want to dance with Merlin. Where is he? Oh, yeah. Is he over here? Over there? Yeah. He's great. He's great.
Thanks, Tori. Merlin, I hope you heard that back there.
Yeah. You know where we're going. I'm going right over here to this guy. We've been trying for 5 years to get Sean Fahey to dance.
Give it up to Sean Fahey.
Should we get Sean to dance? Who wants Sean to dance next year? Come on, let's hear what you have
Maybe
to say.
Sean should dance with Carolyn.
Great idea. I'll think about it.
Here, I have a question for Sean. Sean, you've been coming back year after year to support this event. What makes it special to you? Why do you keep coming back?
I love seeing the energy of the volunteers that are here this evening. I cannot imagine the guts they have coming out here. You're asking me to dance? I don't have those guts. And it's nice to see it's all going back to the community. That's what this
Absolutely.
is all about.
That's right.
We appreciate your support, Sean.
And I will say, for those of you who don't know Sean runs SD Monroe Fahey Funeral Home, and they are very big supporters of the Tioga United Way as well. We've got a lot of supporters here tonight, so thank you for your constant support of our organization. So who else do we got? Oh, you know what? I think Mr. Eschler might want to dance next year. What do you say, Mr. Eschler?
Hi, how are you?
Would you like to see your husband dance?
Sure. He's a great dancer. Oh, you've already got the support of your family.
If somebody would take over all my businesses pursuits, I might be able to have the time to do that. But
Well, what's that? It's not tax season. Yeah, right. It's completely around tax season.
so it's not going to work.
Well, again, Mr. Eschler and Mrs. Eschler, yes, they're great supporters of the Tioga United Way. We thank you for your support. Yeah. Yeah.
All right, Carolyn.
But,
I think it's time we bring our dancers back out.
Oh. All right. Are we giving
Maybe
the
not.
signal? Oh.
Apparently, there's been a lot of donations tonight. It might
Yes,
need more
this is
counting
good
time.
news. All right, there's got to be another dancer in the house.
Oh.
Beth Fisher? Oh, right. Beth. I'll have you know that Beth's hubby said there's not enough beer in Tioga County to get him on the dance floor. So, Beth, what's it going to take?
There's not, no, I just don't have the time. And I have 2 left feet, I can't.
All right, if it's not going to be Beth, then we know Jean Fisher. That's all right. That's Jean.
I don't think so, not at my age.
Uh-oh, didn't we learn tonight? It is not about age. Yes, we would love to see you on the dance floor.
Disappointment was, I wanted to make sure that my son would dance, so we did a lot of dancing at home, and after he left home, he never danced again.
Well, thank you, Jean and Marv Fisher and Bob Fisher and Beth Fisher and Tioga State Bank family for all your constant support.
Absolutely. Guess what? They're ready. Woo! Thank you to everyone in this room for your patience and understanding.
Yes, thank you.
We appreciate it.
Thanks, everybody.
At this time, we'd like to bring back all of the fabulous dancers. Let's welcome them back out, guys.
Look at them. Aren't they pretty? Here we go. Miss Jana Bowen, part of our dream team, Mrs. Jana Bowen and Mrs. Connie Sternberg. I'm opening the envelope in case you can't see. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, the scores of the judges have been tallied, and this year's Judges' Choice winners are
Sunny DeWitt and Jean Graham. Come on out, guys. Congratulations.
It was the umbrellas singing in the rain, right? Okay. Before we announce the winners of this year's People's Choice Trophy, we want you to know that collectively, these 20 dancers have raised more than $48,500.
I believe that's the new record. Is that the new record?
I think that, Zoanne, is that the record?
Most we've raised from the dancers.
Yeah, that's just the dancers. That doesn't include tickets, and that doesn't include sponsors for the programs and Jeff and Paula Gurrell's contribution. That's just these dancers. Thank you. And the moment we've all been waiting for, the couple who received the most votes and are now going to be hailed as the People's Choice winners.
Jen Brockner and Geraldo Iglesias. To each and every one of you, thank you for all you've done tonight. If we could have Meredith join us back out here on the floor, she's going to give some closing remarks.
Congratulations to both couples. Thank you for a great night and for the fantastic opportunity to serve as Executive Director of Tioga United Way. I look forward to continue a strong community support for all of Tioga County and our 31 agencies. And once again, a huge thank you to Jeff and Paula Gurrell for matching half of what we raised tonight. And for those who are driving home, please drive safely. Thank you.
Big Snoop Deal double G. Q.